the broadcast has started. If anyone else is seeing this at this moment, we're going to kick off this meeting in just about a minute and a half or so.
That's right.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Thank you.
A little bit of echo there. Not too bad, though.
Echo, test 1, 2, 3. It says my microphone isn't working, that's why I asked.
Anybody hear me?
Yep.
Loud and clear, my friend.
Hey guys, we're just waiting on Susan to join us. She has the link on Facebook. She's going to be a new addition to the panelists tonight, and I am just waiting for the live feed to upload to the website. So just hang in just 1 minute.
Okay.
Sure.
Hey. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, good.
I hear you. I'll just mute it out.
Oh, okay. How are you guys?
Doing great.
My computer.
Good.
Doing well.
Hey Susan, thanks for joining us. We're actually live right now, but what I'm going to do is pop on in just a minute. Yeah, we hear you just all right. We hear you just fine.
Okay.
Just make sure whenever we're not talking, the people not talking just mute themselves out, because I know there's already some echo that we're going to run into here when we get rolling, guys.
Hey Susan, thanks for joining us. We're actually live right now. Okay, everyone, welcome. This is Danny, and you guys know who I am, right? This is our team meeting. This is the Freedom Team. So welcome everybody to our meeting. And if you're on a computer, a phone, or anywhere where you can access this meeting right now, you'll be able to log into thefreedomteam.co, not .com, thefreedomteam.co. That's where you'll pick up the live meeting. Just a note to the panelists that if you also go there, just mute out the live presentation, so when you're speaking, it doesn't overlap the live feed. So once again, welcome everyone. This is our 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific Freedom Team call. We're going to meet here once a week, every week. Obviously, once we start growing, and we'll start doing a lot more team meetings. But right now, we're just going to meet the one time as a live meeting here. We have some new people on. Well, we have a new person on, I should say, today. We're going to introduce her in just a second, and we're going to hear from the other panelists that we have as well. We'll just call them other team members. I don't like the word panelists. Charles, Robert, Tom, and Shannon may be joining us in just a minute as well. And so, guys, what I want to do is just cover a couple of things today. Obviously, I want everyone to understand that we meet at certain places. Obviously, this is our team meeting, so we want to invite all team members, Freedom Team, elite members, onto this call where we can meet as a group. We're going to discuss some of the updates that are going on with the company. We're going to discuss some of the activities that we do as a team, some of the things that are working for us individually and as a team, and some of the other events that the company is putting out that we should know about as well. So let's start with that. And I just want to let everyone know that if you haven't already checked, the company sends out newsletters. You should get them to your email. If you're not getting them, log into the back office of the website, carrotbars.com, and take a look in the downloads. I'm sorry, in the company news section. There's an archive section as well as a company news where you'll have a list of newsletters that the company puts out. Now, the most recent newsletter is something really exciting that everyone should check out. These are some incentives that the company is putting out there for our next international convention, which happens to be in Las Vegas in the middle of November. So please put on your calendars if you're able to get to the conference, if you're able to win the conference. Any way you can possibly get to Las Vegas and join the Freedom Team, join Carrot Bars, rub shoulders with some of the top leaders, the owners. There's going to be tons of events offline, with Carrot Bars, as well as in-person events with some of the top leaders of this company. You certainly want to be there. I, for one, will definitely be there, and I know a lot of the other leaders are planning on that as well. So what I want to do is I want to make sure you guys know as well, we meet often in the Skype rooms. So if you have Skype and you're not already connected, get with one of the leaders and we'll actually put you into the group so you can participate in the Skype conference rooms. This is great for international folks, so if you want to bring them in and have them introduce them to the team, and then this way we can bring them into the group the way they should be brought in one by one. Everyone should have the opportunity to be connected that way. Reach out to someone that's already a leader in this group that might be in Skype conference, and we could put you in there. Also, Facebook. We have the Freedom Team on Facebook. If you're not already connected with the Freedom Team on Facebook, definitely do that. We have engagement going on a day-to-day basis. Guys, all I could say is anything you put out, you're going to get in return. So even if it's not necessarily for your direct referrals or someone that you brought in or your team, or let's say you have 1 or 2 people on your team, your time will come around. Everyone's time comes around. So participate, right? Recognize people when they do good things, motivate people, talk to people, tell us what's going on with your business, and let's work as a team and contribute to the overall success of that group. I totally believe that if everyone contributes in these forums, that we'll have ultimate success for everyone, because people see the momentum, they see the energy, and they want to be part of that. So we have something really exciting here. We have a great group to grow with, and welcome to all the new members. Let's start with a brand new person. Susan, your first time on. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unmute your line. If you could just tell us some of your experiences with Carrot Bars and maybe give us some of your passions. I know that some of the conversations we've had have been awesome. I know you're really passionate about what you do and where Carrot Bars is going. Can you share that with us as well? Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna unmute you. Unmute your line. Give me 1 second. And you're good to go, Susan.
I see it. It says it just unmuted. That's really cool. Hey, everybody. Really excited to be invited to be here tonight. There is love to share and cover with you guys. It's so super exciting to come into this business. It's a unique product. It's not like, pills and lotions and potions and stuff, and I really like that about it. I think probably it's the easiest thing I've ever done, and I've been in this industry for about 25 years. So I started way back and have, done all the product pickups and pages of different things. So I've really seen the industry grow and change, and I love Carrot Bars, but one of the biggest reasons why I found a passion with this is because of the system. Just the thought that there's 2 live webinars every day that we can plug people into, that right there is just amazing. But then you got this group, and Danny's so supportive, and all of the people that welcome people in, and that's huge. It just really makes people feel special. And the whole different system that's already been in place, the 12-week system to make $4,000 a week. It's just by any stretch of the imagination, nothing like I've ever seen before. Now, about 6 years ago, I worked with a company called ComF5, and some of you may have heard of it before. It was kind of video technology before video really launched out there. And we did live broadcasting and video email, and that was actually the best niche of any direct sales business that I've ever been in. And that's one of the reasons why Care Bars has been such a great fit for me, because it's not, you don't have to worry about people calling you up and saying, I think my blood pressure is going up, You know how when you're selling vitamins, you have people that just complain. So I really have a huge passion. I've just barely skimmed the surface of my goals and plans that I'm putting into action, and with the support of this amazing team, I'm really excited about it. I just brought in a new person from Melbourne, Australia, so I'm very excited about that. And my personal and business coach is getting involved as well. So it is an amazing business, and I'm so thankful and so grateful that this friend of mine just called me up and said you should take a look at this. Timing's everything. It's definitely a different kind of product. Like a lot of people are like, what? Really? Gold? I'm not really so sure I want to have anything to do with buying gold. So there's, I think really if you can get somebody to get in front of a webinar, I think that's probably your number one tool. Especially somebody that maybe you don't know super well. I think that when I saw that they did those twice a day, I was freaking out. I couldn't believe that they would do those twice a day. And literally for 2 months, you guys, I was on those webinars and I was asking questions. Like, well, what do you do about this? And what do you do about this? And I really didn't want to call the people in my upline to tell them, I think I'm going to get serious about this, because I actually was looking for a way to invest money. I was really discouraged with the insurance companies, and I'd gotten a little bit of inheritance from my mom, so I just wanted to invest. That was the whole reason why I actually took a second look at this. And then when I saw that there was these rewards on the back side, I'm like, holy cow, this is so cool. So, but I think the timing with people too, like this gal from Melbourne, they want to take some time and investigate the live webinars and ask questions. And I think it's really cool too, because you kind of get to know the different presenters of the week, and then you kind of know which ones are going to be there to ask questions. But I literally set the timer on my phone twice a day so that I could be on a web. And this was, I had enrolled, but I hadn't purchased any gold yet until I had all my questions answered. It didn't take long. And then I just get more and more excited about it every day, especially because it's so easy to make money.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's awesome to
Amazing.
have you on, and welcome, of course. You're more than welcome to come and join us anytime. I know you have a lot of experience in the industry, and you're having tons of success. You brought up a couple of things with the webinars and how important that is, 2 times a day. I don't know if there's a whole lot of real members that are actually utilizing these webinars. A lot of times when people join, sometimes and it doesn't matter what business it is, but if you join any business, a lot of times you try to actually do the meetings yourself. You complicate it. And here, Susan sharing what has worked for her also worked for me, is that when we engross and get ourselves involved in what the company is offering, we don't have to do all the hard work. We literally just have to be a tour guide to get people to the presentations, and let the experts that are the top of their class, we'll get there, but let's let them do the hard work for us. Let's just be the tour guide and utilize 2 times per day different presenters, match up your people with the best presenter. So thanks for sharing that, Susan, and look forward to seeing your success as well.
Thanks, Danny. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So Charles, I wanted to bring you on because I know that Susan mentioned that she had some international contacts, and you're you've been developing your international base. But you also use Skype, and I know that this is one of the better platforms to, communicate with our international folks. Is there anything you want to share on that, or even if there's something else you want to share with the members about, communicating and getting people on these webinars and how important that is to their business? One second.
I'm good here.
There you go. You're good, Charles.
Hear me? Ah, there we go. Are we good now? Okay, good. I use Skype all over the place. We just brought on a guy for Simon's team from down in Australia. The time difference is difficult, but bringing people in, what I like to do is bring everybody into the group chat. The leadership that can get support 24/7. And as Susan was saying, the webinars are fantastic. Anybody that can be touched, not everybody can go out and sell like many people can. So I, show them the card. I get these cards in people's hands, and I tell them to get to one of the webinars, go ahead and get you a free account. There's no obligation to position yourself, and let me connect with you on Skype. I've got it on my business cards, and let me plug them into the team chats. And that's interesting. There's a turkey running across my yard. I haven't seen a wild turkey here just yet in Montana. So I got the new Montana haircut. It looks like the cowboy cut, I think. And but I bring people into the team. I always talk about the team and everything, because if it's about me, humans can fail. But the thing that I love is what Suzanne was saying, not only the webinars, but you get upline support all the way up the flow. And we can leverage the team for three-way calls. We can lean on the team leaders that are very skilled at this, so I can go out and do my thing. And something I do want to just mention is in case I didn't mention it every time we talk, is I take one of these cards and I put it in people's hands, and something I came up with today that probably is obvious to everybody else but me on the call was I had somebody that almost blew me off when I was talking about the and I asked people, hey, have you got 60 seconds, and if it's appealing, can I come back and can I call you and make an appointment or set a time for an appointment to respect them, because I'm walking in now cold on business owners and casinos and hospitals. I walked into hospital gift shops the last few days. Didn't get any traction there yet. The price point was not good for branding, and they're all nonprofits, and I got the overcome for the objections. But anyway, it's why bark up the tree with the people saying no? I want to go with the people shaking the head this way, right? And I was in one of the casinos, which is available here, and the gentleman was not really interested in the branding, and I see he's just kind of looking, and he's looking at my card, and I said, there's an affiliate program, you can make some money, but I didn't want to lead with that. Don't want to come off sounding like an MLM, but they can brand their casino. People will take these cards home, and every time they buy, you're going to get some money off of it. It's not a lot, but it's real gold, direct from private issue from the refineries. And all of a sudden, I saw his little eyes dilate. The Chinese sign, the buying sign. Their eyes, pupils dilate. Well, I followed up with, certainly you can put yourcasino.com/buy gold. So not only are they going to show your casino card to everybody as a reward or a gift card for your VIPs, or do it for a raffle or a drawing, but everybody that's going to go home is going to want one, even if they want an I love you card or a marriage card or whatever, and you get paid. That was a key factor. He said, let's set a time for next week. I'm busy this week. He said, but I want to talk to you next week. So, I always leverage the team, especially talking one-on-one with any of the network marketers, because if it's all about me, in their mind, I could go away, or I could get too busy. And I am busy. But if I've got a team behind me, I've got the golden goose that nobody else there has. Better than that, I've got a family. This is a family of people. We pray together. We talk together. I get people from cross teams calling me, so would you pray for this? Or I've got this going on. Would you do a three-way for me here? And we do it. Somebody shared something from a totally different team, unrelated to me, gets no benefit, shared something because about 6 months ago I turned her on to one of my web workers, or one of my webmasters, and he built a whole website for her, and a beautiful thing just the way she wanted. She came back and said, I didn't have anything to give you before, but let me offer you this piece. And so it's a real family here, and I like that. Everybody gets paid all the way up the line. So back to you.
Thank you, Charles. Excellent. And I love showing that card as well. If you haven't already, picked up a card, or you're on the plan at this point, you should definitely get access and get yourself the card. Certainly another update we should mention as well. Previously, we were able to order packages without our KYC. So KYC must be done prior to any purchases, and that's for gold or packages. All right. So again, you'll check the news and updates that will show you that. But one thing I do actually is I use this, and now I forget who told me. I think it was Dave, Charles. Dave had mentioned that he walks into retailers, right, supermarkets and Starbucks, and he literally goes to the counter at an off time, not when it's so busy, where he can literally when he's going to check out, he asks the person behind the counter if they accept this, and he hands the card to them, and he waits for a response. And most people don't know what it is. They don't even know. They'll look at you and they'll try to guess, but it's really becomes more of a conversation. So that you literally can say, oh, I know you don't take this or you don't accept this. This is the future of currency. This is actually 24 karat gold right here. And you wait for their response. And so you see how it can create a conversation right then and there. And so I take it away. If anyone shows any interest, I immediately say, rather than me try to explain a multi-million-dollar operation or company in just 5 minutes, why don't we exchange information? And we'll set up an appointment. We can sit down and go over all the options. So feel that you can discuss it because it's a fun, it can certainly open up some dialogue. And if you get it right, you may actually do a quick meeting for 2 or 3 employees that are standing behind the counter, wondering why you're on the other side of the counter in your flip-flops and your shorts at 2 or 3 in the afternoon when they're working. So, guys, leverage that. Use the card. It's a great conversation piece. It's an awesome product. I feel this is the first time in all of my years in network marketing that I don't mind stocking my garage full of the product. How many times do you hear that? Like, I don't want to stock I have no reason to collect and store inventory of a product I'm never going to use. Okay, so this is gold. We love it. We preserve our wealth. We want to show it off and be proud of that. Get yourself access to it. Simply exchange paper for gold. Just get into the habit of paper to gold. That's all we do. Simple. If you want to have gold buyers in your team, you have to be the gold buyer. If you want to have packages in your team, you have to have a package. All right? Simple. Lead, and others will follow. You will have a team. All right? You have to do the work, and the results will come. And we'll be here, and you'll be here as well. We welcome any new people on this panel as a panelist as well. Tom, I know you could probably speak about the gold as well. You've got access to your own gold now. You have your package. You have the ability now to show people your gold, and you're utilizing social media to market the product really well. Do you want to talk about that, or is there any other topics you want to maybe talk about tonight? Let me just make sure you're unmuted here.
Good to go. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. So yeah, I've been working the social media angle pretty hard, and I got some other things I'm working on that aren't quite finished yet. But mostly in the summer when my girls are home, I try and hit online really hard. I want to start doing some of the offline stuff like you guys are talking about as soon as they go back to school. We're just coming up here in just a couple of weeks. So, but these 2 little guys right here, they got another friend in the mail this morning, so that they're multiplying. And the more show up the little army of gold pieces there when you meet people, and it just keeps getting exciting. I did another Blitz post video training in the group there, so we can get all of you guys participating in that. And I think if we leave our links out of it and just get the discussion rolling about gold on different people's walls, we can support them that way. I think it's going to be a good thing. So that's about all I got this week, guys.
All right. Well, thanks. And you saw Tom's name come up. Make sure you add him. Tom's an expert in what he does in syndication, Facebook marketing, social media strategies, and he's an integral part of this team. So any advice, lean on Tom. Tom's putting some really good content and training, guys. Extreme value to what he offers. Utilize it. This can help you expose the message quickly and allow the team to help you build your business. All right, we all work together as a team. So if Tom puts out the training, jump on that. Utilize that training to help you build and get the message out. Robert, let's try to get you on. I don't even know if you can. I know Robert's coming in a little bit challenged today with some technical challenges, right, with his computer. Let's see if Robert is here. If so, I'd love to hear from you tonight, Rob. Let's make sure let's just make sure he's. All right, I don't think so. Let me just confirm. Yeah, okay, well, we can see your picture, Rob. I'm sorry you can't speak tonight, and I'm happy to have you on here as well. That's all we have, guys. I just want to make sure we once again touch on the fact that we have 2 live webinars at carrotbarswebinar.com. Make sure you use those. Listen to them. Develop your own questions. Sometimes, and I'll give you case in point, that I actually spent a full year. I joined Carrot Bars in October of 2012. And I did not activate until the end of October 2013 into November of 2013. So literally a full year, I had the same information that you have right now. Okay? Less the 12-week plan. the dual structure. The dual structure was added sometime in the summer of last year, but I had the same information. So the light bulb didn't fully go off, although I was tracking and watching and getting advice from the person that brought me into the program. But when that light bulb did go off, it's been very powerful. Obviously, you see here, we've created the Freedom Team, and we're building strong. So anyone that wants to take their business to the next level, all I can say is tap into the events that we provide for you and utilize that. Bring your people to the table, introduce them, ask them what they're looking for, do a consultation. Care enough about the people you're bringing in to find out what they want from this, and then help them develop a program that best suits them. All right, and of course, like I said, like Susan said and Charles, we want to make sure that we're using all of the platforms to communicate with our prospects and our new members, and we want to make sure that we introduce our members properly when they come through the platform. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you had a great meeting. Hope you got some value out of the meeting tonight. We will see you next time, 8 o'clock Eastern, Monday night next week, and look forward to seeing you guys then. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye, everybody.